Magi Volume 31, Night 299, Reim's Way of Doing Things. Remember, Titus, Moo. Long time no see, Alibaba. I'm happy to see you're alive. Titus Alexia, Moo Alexia. Huh, you two haven't changed at all since the summit. Except that Titus looks a little more grown up. It's good to see you again, Alibaba. Who are you? Sphinx's little brother. Oh, this is Sphinx. Sphinx. Oh yeah. I mixed them up. Alibaba the trader is traveling the world. His next trade partner is... This is Sphinx. Sphinx. Oh yeah. He's a snake too. Huh? That Alibaba guy you were always talking about is a member of Baobab's royal family? Well, it's an honor to meet you, Your Highness. Huh? Is he slipping over? Don't worry, Sphinx just has a complex about royalty. 3 years ago, after the Battle of Magnoshed, so many people changed while I was dead. Well, in that case, there's one place which will surprise you even more. They call Sim. It's like Russian. Ah, this brings back memories. Gonna get the gorilla? Ah, but somehow it feels different. Live action roleplay. Okay. Perhaps because it doesn't reek of blood anymore. There are no longer gladiators at all, after all, huh? And it's not just the gladiators. The Reim Empire has abolished slavery. I see. The laws of the International Alliance do prohibit it. The Reim has joined too, huh? No, the Reim Empire chose not to enter the International Alliance. Huh? Why not? Because we didn't want Reim's way of life to be tied down by the International Alliance's law. The streets haven't changed much either. We want any revolution in our country to be brought about by our own people. And so we abolished slavery by our own volition as well. Volition. 2 years ago, Reim Empire. We want to abolish slavery. Okay? Or you want to abolish slavery. It's true that we, together with Lady Charizard, thought that slavery would gradually disappear. However, the history of our empire is also important. Abolishing slavery is a feat that should be performed over the span of 100 or even 1,000 years. 1,000 years? The road is chaotic. You or I could die tomorrow. The slaves who are alive right now won't live for another 1,000 years. Please, don't pretend to overlook something like that. He grabs his wrist. Oh, in life, the present is everything, and the time to act is now. See, everyone's like, got the slaves, got the girl with their the scar on her face. That guy is no Lady Charizard. He wants to lead the Reim Empire. A lot of people opposed this back then, and there are still many who disagree even now. Haha. I wonder what will happen if they try to assassinate me. You don't have to worry. I'll protect you. I see. A lot went on, but it seems like things are going well between Titus and Mew. Like they could come at my heart with a knife, just like this. Ah, it's like holding his chest. If they did, I'd quickly do this. Wait, go on the point at his face? I don't know. Okay. The Reim Empire is incredible. It's capable of sticking to its principles, even this new world. Thank you. But our domestic situation still isn't stable yet. What do you mean? There's a bunch of people organizing a revolt on the pretext of defeating the International Alliance. Huh? In this world, there are 3 people who disappeared together with their metal vessels and were branded international criminals. Ren Hakuryu, Yamato Taki Rihakuyo, and Nerva Julius Claudius. Okay? Yunnan told me that some guy called Nerva wants to restore royal authority. Indeed. However, the empire of the Reim Empire The Emperor of the Reim Empire is a representative of a nation chosen by the Senate and does not rule this country. Reim calls itself an empire, but in reality it's a republic. I see. However, Nerva wants to rule because of his ancestry. What do you mean? Nerva is a son of the emperor. In other words, he's obsessed with the idea that he should be a prince. Huh? Then he claimed that he would become emperor and restore the Reim Empire to power, and that he'd never forgive the International Alliance for trading on Reim's history and pride. It's like, oh, I want to take back the country I lost with these hands. Could you go into more detail, please? Sure. First, the laws promulgated by the International Alliance 3 years ago weakened the power of those who had more rights than others, like royalty and nobility. That's right. Even the co-imperial family suffered a hard blow. It's not as if the Reim Empire was unaffected. The entirety of this new world rejects states with hierarchy systems. As a matter of fact, many rulers have turned to commerce instead. That is the essence of the new world. But in Nerva's case, he began to claim that he wanted to use military power to defeat the International Alliance in order to follow in the footsteps of his father and become the emperor. And then what happened? He lost the election. He was utterly defeated. The election. So democratic. Then Nerva went missing. The embarrassing thing is, there were a lot of lazy members of the nobility who sympathized with his situation. I see. This guy called Nerva stood against the new world because he felt it was unreasonable, right? Nope. Nerva's not that guy. Nerva's not that kind of guy, you know. What? Confusing. He's a spoiled brat who's easy to manipulate. I wonder if someone convinced him to act that way. Huh? Anyway, let's change the subject. Nerva is instigating a rebellion. Because of that, Mu and Ignatius, carry their metal vessels with them in order to have the power to defeat him. Ah, there are people still holding on to their metal vessels? I'd love to have my Amon back. I'd be able to move faster and use the 8-pointed star and the rock as a sign to help him find me. Huh? You're thinking about Aladdin, aren't you? Huh? Wait. You came here to discuss Aladdin, right, Alibaba? Yeah. Do you know anything about him? Aladdin is in this world. Okay, so he's still there among them. I'm sure he's watching us from a place beyond the reach of Magi, like me in Yunnan, and even Sinbad. Okay. Tenzin Mountain Range. There was a strange rumor circulating amongst the nomads of the area. Huh? Of an enormous shadow, capable of covering the grassland. Okay. Clouds. It wasn't that. There was nothing there when they looked up. It happened again. Maybe somebody's there. They point up. Maybe God lives there. What the heck is that? Is that like a place? Thunder crackling. 17. Alibaba. Is that Aladdin? In the shadows? And there's 3 people behind him. Or 3 or 2? Looks like 3. 3 shadowy people. Okay. Night 300. To each his own path. You got times have changed and so has Reim. That is a responsibility he carries. Okay. Aladdin is mentioned during trade talks with the Magi. Titus. Where could Alibaba's best friend be? Aladdin is somewhere in this world. It's not like anything happened to him. He just decided to disappear. What do you mean? Do you have any idea where he is? This is the first I've heard of Aladdin since I came back. Were you able to contact him? No, not anymore. However, last time we talked, Aladdin said, Titus, inside you is 200 years of Shahrazad's knowledge. Inside me is Solomon's wisdom. You're right. However, depending on the way a Magi uses their power, the world could fall into chaos. Althamen is an example of that. Yeah, so I have to find a way of using such great power that won't change the world for the worse. I'll do anything to achieve that. Does Aladdin's disappearance have something to do with Solomon's wisdom? Did he want to protect it from Althamen? But isn't Althamen's boss already dead? I don't know. Still, Aladdin is alive. From time to time, I can feel his presence close by. His presence. Looking up. The rock becomes agitated. No, it's like the atmosphere is parted by the appearance of by some enormous being, which then disappears. I don't really get it, but are Magi able to feel each other's presence through the rock? Aladdin is alive. So why is he hiding? Alibaba, huh? Aladdin must have his reason for hiding himself, but he'll come back to us when the time is right. I guess right. Well then, let's get down to business. To be done. Eager for the Reim Empire to participate in commercializing the teleportation magic circle. Refusing to join the international alliance made foreign trade difficult for the Reim Empire. Difficult? Yes, the alliance treats Reim with extreme cautious because it still has an army. For example, we're only permitted a few airships, and they also limit the sea routes our fleet can use. We simply can't carry too many goods. I see. Countries that are members of the International Alliance get treated differently from those that aren't. However, things will change once we have teleportation magic. I'll discuss this matter immediately with the Senate. I'm sure everyone will be pleased. Thank you very much. I'm counting you. In the meantime, why didn't we have a chat with them? Huh? Oh shoot. Alibaba, is that really you? Oh, it's the pirates. Or the ex-pirates. You guys are all around him. Alon, Yon, Bar, Bigot, Birgit. We returned to Reim, and now we're all gliders. Toto, Alba. Do they have a kid? Okay. Alibaba, I'm so glad. I was convinced that everything was over when you died and I saw Aladdin cry. Huh, thank you everyone. Huh? Oh, they have 2 babies. What's this? Why are you holding those babies? They're our sons. Sons? Yeah, we're married. Married? Darn it all, he's like pounding on the ground. Do you know how hard it is spending so long in a place where there wasn't even a whiff of a real woman? Please explain. Can you do that somewhere else? Oh, I just like, please go. In. Alibaba, please, get over yourself. He's like bawling close by the jugs. The world is so unfair. It's not like that. Yeah, where's Morgana? At any rate, you're all making the most of your youth, huh? Everyone seems pretty intimate. There's no way siblings would ever do that kind of thing. Huh? Come on. You still have Morgana, right, Alibaba? But Obla. Obla? Morgana and that Hakarayu guy are... Oh shoot. They're like, just blink. Why are y'all making that face? Say something. You all went to the Co-Empire after I died, but didn't you and Hakarayu disagree, Arba? Well, after seeing him strive so hard to rule his country, I couldn't oppose him anymore. I see. So Hakarayu really is giving it his all. By the way, did Jadar ever make it to the Co-Emperor? Who's Jadar? That mage who interrupted during the summit. Ah, that guy. We never saw him while we were in Ko. Didn't he die? Emperor Hakarayu even held a ceremonial funeral for him. I see. So Hakarayu didn't meet Jadar. Jadar, Hakarayu, Morgana, Aladdin. Where are the 4 of them now? Wait, are all 4 of them together? Wait, would Jadar and Aladdin like team up? And why wouldn't Titus join them in like Yunnan? By the way, could you guys lend me a hand with the Co-Imperial Trading Company? I'm in a little over my head because I don't have enough people helping me. We were working the Co-Empire for an entire year. No problem. The Alibaba Corp is united. 5 days later? Okay. It's decided. The Reim Empire will officially establish a Co-Imperial Trading Company outlet. Let's all do our best, Alibaba. Okay. I did it! Teleportation magic circle. It's the great magic Lady Charizard used to move the troops in times of emergency. They made said magic into a tool which anyone can use? That's incredible! Like, this makes Balbad, Mando Shutat, Ilifat, and Reim Empire. Everything's going great. It's a big W. Big win. Where should we go next? Well, obviously, Parthurvia. After all, it's the center of the world, isn't it? Sinbad. He confessed his connection to David, but for the time being, the world is at peace. If there's anything I should be worrying about right now, it's the Coke Empire, which is under strain from the workings of this world. Therefore, I'm going to devote all my strength to it. If I do that, I'm sure I'll be able to see the light again. I can feel it. Titus. Marga. Did you finish your conversation, Titus? Yeah. A world filled with peace is certainly a wonderful thing, but the Reim Empire joins the International Alliance. Even more of the world will be dyed a single color. Right now, it's best to wait and see. That's what my instinct as a Magi tells me. Or Titus, but one should puff out their chest and stand on their own 2 feet, no matter what kind of world they live in. People are finding different ways of living in this new world. Okay. Night 301. As a delegate. Toward the unseen future. On a journey full of adventure. So we got Sinbad and Alibaba. Alibaba's travels around the world, which started in Balbad, are going really well. His next target is the country that waited until the time was ripe. Okay. If Prince Alibaba requests it, then we shall set up an outlet of the Co-Imperial Trading Company in Balbad. I know Shita agrees as well. I know Shita. Ilifat is cool with it. Ilifat. The Reim Empire approves. The Reim Empire. Everything's going according to plan. Next country is... Boom. Siphon. Capital Parthurvia Empire. What the heck is this? Sick. So big. Ridiculously tall. Hahaha. I reacted the same way the first time I came here. The Parthurvia Empire is really in a class of its own. If we're able to get the Parthurvia Empire to agree on the trade negotiations, we can trade with the center of the world itself. The Co-Empire's economy will recover. Okay, let's do some negotiating. I'd expect nothing less of you, Alibaba. You even know the Parthurvia Empire or Emperor. Nope, but I'm gonna ask him. Hey, Alibaba, I heard a rumor. Sinbad, CEO of Sindra Trading Company. So, Alibaba's with Sinbad? That the Co-Empire has established an enormous trading company, and you've been really busy as its representative. You even managed to get Reim to agree to a trade deal, right? News sure spreads fast, huh, Sinbad? Well, that's because of communication devices. They're able to transmit information around the world in a matter of seconds. I see. This age is incredible. Just how did you make the teleportation magic circle into a magic tool? Well, I can't tell you. We're competing now, after all. But please, look forward to this new technology. For that reason, I'd like to negotiate with the guys in charge of Parthurvia. I don't know any, Sinbad. Could you introduce me to someone? Sure. I know the Parthurvia Emperor. The Emperor. Amazing. The Parthurvia Empire is my birthplace. Yeah. That's what was written in the first chapter of the Adventures of Sinbad. Oh yeah. It's one of my favorite parts. That scene where 7-colored light appeared in your village. With a loud boom when you were born. Second, what? After that, the ladies known as the beauties of the 7 seas realized that the king of the adventure had been born, looked up at the sky and began to cry loudly, and then, wah! It's like, huh? Alibaba, that was artistic license. You shouldn't believe everything written in my books, okay? So embarrassing. I see. When I was a kid, I would get so absorbed in reading your books. Oh. And now you're the representative of a trading company just like myself. Yeah. If you think about it that way, things have taken an interesting turn. So they're enjoying stuff? Okay. I don't trust him bad. Fine. I'll have a word with the Patharia Emperor. Co-Imperial Trading Company. Talk some good business after all. Imperial Palace of Patharia. Okay, we got this dude. Silent Dexmenouts to Patharia. 32nd Emperor Patharia. That sounds like a good plan, huh? Like, Sinbad interceded on your behalf for this negotiation, right? Therefore, I also approve. Despite being an emperor, he doesn't leave a strong impression. Well, maybe it's because the other kings I know are extraordinary. Do you know Sinbad personally? Yes. It's thanks to Sinbad's efforts that I'm sitting on this throne. Therefore, I consider the teleportation magic circle to be something really positive. You'll have to wait for our parliament's decision. I expect a reply within 2 weeks. Thank you very much. I did it. I've got a good feeling about the Emperor. Is Sinbad gonna, like, sabotage something? 2 weeks till his replies. I should hurry and visit other countries like Susan and Armeria. Alibaba. Oh, Arba. How are things in town? The Patharia Empire's incredible. There are huge communication devices all over town. Huge devices. In the Reim Empire, there are government officials who read the news in the public squares. So even people who can't read will be informed, right? Yeah. But look, in the Patharia Empire, they got screens. And they see Alibaba. What's that? Are there people inside? Like what? No. They told me it's like a mirror that reflects scenes which have already occurred. Huh? I'm inside the mirror. It's like a representative of the Co-Imperial Trading Company, Alibaba Salajah, began trade negotiations with the Patharia Empire. Here are some clips from their audience. Wow, so that's Alibaba Salajah. They're talking about you, Alibaba. Following his audience with the Emperor, Alibaba Salajah began trade negotiations with the Kingdom of Susan and Armeria. The rulers of both nations were receptive to the idea of trade utilizing teleportation magic circles. Okay, they agreed. Okay, it's Alibaba. Alibaba Salajah is amazing. Look, Alibaba's famous. We should be proud too. Yeah, Alibaba Salajah, right? They want autographs? Huh? Are you talking to me? Do you want a word? Like, well, thanks to the teleportation magic circle, we'll be able to transport many goods and people around the world without obstacles. My hope is that the world will become more prosperous because of this technology. Empire. Welcome back, Alibaba. You were wonderful. We've already heard tell of your successful negotiations around the world regarding the teleportation magic circle and the Co-Imperial Trading Company. Yeah. Domestic food production is also going well. Recovering the command and control of the military era has made us invincible. We should be able to ship the crops from our first harvest by next month. Great. As soon as Patharia replies, we can start selling coast products worldwide. Yes. Will we be able to repay our debts? Not just that. Money isn't the only thing we'll gain from this. This country will gain its self-confidence by having the people save it with their own hands. Alibaba, she's like tearing up. You did this, Kogyoku. Everyone in the Ko Empire worked hard thanks to your encouragement. She's like tearing up even more. Thank you so much, Alibaba. However, even after the promised 2 weeks, there was no reply from the Patharia Emperor. Huh? This is so weird. Huh? They waited and waited, but no reply came, even after sending many inquiries to Pathuria. Why is this happening? Like, after a month, a single letter arrived. At last, from the Pathuria Emperor. What does it say? What's this? What is written in the long-awaited letter that is crucial to the reconstruction of the co-emperor? Something bad must happen. Night 302. Rivals. Oh. Facing one another. As representatives of their companies. This is the Pathuria Emperor's reply. We cannot allow you to set up your outlet. Because it's in bed. Things are going in co-imperial trading companies' favor after negotiating with the other countries. So what is written in the letter which arrived for Alibaba and friends? Didn't you say that negotiations with Pathuria went well? Yeah, even if they didn't promise anything, I never thought they'd respond with a blunt one-liner like this. Kogyoku, could you use the Seven Seas Alliance network to try and find out more? Got it. They're not picking up at all. Just, what the heck is going on? But Pathuria was the only country that rejected our proposal. We still have many other trading partners, right? Balbad, Majestät, Lufat, Reim, Armeria, and Susan. You're right. Huh? Let's try contacting other countries. Huh? It's no longer possible. What do you mean, Spartus? Susan. I'm sorry, but you may not build a co-imperial trading company outlet in my country. Why not? I must go. Well, what? Because Sima did something. Kingdom Armeria. Sorry, Alibaba. I can't go through with it either. Huh? Even Armeria? Why? Did he stay at Magnificat? I'm powerless to do anything. Even Yamaha? Why would every single country suddenly change their attitude towards us? Like, Kingdom Helifat. Sorry, Alibaba. You too, Master? Can you at least give me a reason? Yeah, tensions are rising in Helifat, saying that the co-empire has rearmed itself and is going to use the teleportation magic circle to invade Helifat. What? But they don't have an army. No way. Like, they think the co-empire is armed and prepared to invade? It's completely absurd. Their fears aren't completely unfounded. Teleportation magic circle can teleport many things in an instant, and there's no way to tell if things being sent are goods or military troops. You really think I would deceive you and try to conquer your homeland? I would never do such a thing. Never. It's like, I know. It's like, I know, Alibaba. But as long as the public has these concerns, I can't just ignore them and keep pushing forward. So, can you wait a little longer for permission to open an outlet? Please, give me more time. Couldn't they, like, set up a shop outside of, like, there and, like on the other side of the mountain? I don't know. Why is this happening? Because Sinbad or David. It seems this rumor has spread to every country, and they all arrived at the same answer. The cause of the outbreak in negotiations is infecting the entire world. The average citizen fears the co-emperor. Republic of Balbad. We rushed out here to take a look, but it's just like Alibaba says. There's uproar in the streets. They say the co-emperor is rearming. What? It makes perfect sense. Now that you say it, a warmongering country like that could never truly dedicate itself to commerce. Remember, have you forgotten what the co-emperor did to us? They invaded the entire continent. That's right. Until only a little while ago, Balbad was occupied by them. We can't build a co-imperial trading company outlet, no matter what. Well, they're rising up. But so, how long should people wait until for stuff to be acceptable again? Like, if somebody does something bad, how long should somebody wait? Republic of Balbad. Young master, I'm so sorry. I know you would never do such a thing, and yet, remember, I didn't foresee the situation. It's strange. Why is the same rumor spreading so quickly around the globe? Because communications. The Sinbad. Oh, even Balbad and Reim refused? It's over. We no longer have any buyers. Food production is continuing smoothly, but what should we do? By the time spring arrives, we'll have so much food that the Coal Empire won't be able to consume it all alone. In order to sell that food, we brought the whole country together and worked so hard. Your Majesty, we were hemmed in on all sides by debt. Then Alibaba came, thought up a strategy, and the Coal Empire, which was in disarray, stood up, cultivated its fields, and united as one. Your Majesty, I thought just one more step, and we'd be able to rise once more. Oh shoot. Huh? Not yet. It's not over. Sinbad, Path of the Empire. The rumor that's going around the world right now. It's a hot topic in Patheria too. You're referring to Ko's rearmament, aren't you? It's a huge misunderstanding. Is there anything you can do to clear up? I get that it's a misunderstanding, but how am I supposed to do that? You just have to speak to everyone. Tell them you don't think the Coal Empire is restoring its army and preparing to invade. You say you want to restart the negotiations. Everyone will listen to you. That's odd, Alibaba. Huh? Didn't you say yourself, or didn't you yourself say that I shouldn't interfere in other countries' affairs? Huh? Sinbad, how can you interfere in the domestic affairs of other countries? So basically, the rules of the entire world are written by trading company representatives. Is that ridiculous? As you said, I'm nothing more than a representative of a single trading company. I can't decide everything by myself. You're the one who told me that, Sinbad. He's using my own words against me. It's topsy-turvy. Furthermore, why is a trading company asking another trading company for help? Didn't you say as much, Alibaba? How were you able to make the teleportation magic circle into a magic tool? Hehehe. The Syndra Train Company is our own business rival. I can't go into detail. Gah! I'm trying to steal this information. As director of the International Alliance, I can help the Coal Empire when it's on the verge of a national crisis. But I cannot help the Coal Imperial Train Company. You and I are both representatives of our trading companies. We're rivals. Rivals? Sinbad and I? An insurmountable wall appears. A declaration of rivalry from Sinbad himself. Freaking sneaky dude. Night 303. The battle of the new era. You and I are rival representatives of different trading companies. Like, Alibaba, I heard about your activities as representative of the Co-Imperial Trading Company. You also went to Balbat, didn't you? Why then didn't you become king of Balbat on your return? Were you rejected by your retainers since Balbat is now a republic? How will Alibaba react to Sinbad's declaration of rivalry? No, it was my decision not to remain in Balbat. I'm not a prince anymore. Is that so? I find that hard to understand. In the past, I desired royal blood so badly, huh? But you reject it like it's nothing. Somehow, I'm envious of you. What the heck is he talking about, this guy? Anyway, there's a rumor spreading around the world that the Coal Empire is rearming itself. He spread it, and there's no reason for me to dispel it. He's right. Alibaba, you're the prince of the trade company of Balbad. So you more or less know what I want to say, right? That a train company has 3 possible futures. Oh, to be crushed by other, more successful companies, to continue to survive by absorbing into a larger company, and finally, to triumph over all other train companies and be the last one standing. Wait, are you saying you want to compete until only one company remains? In a way, Sinbad has created a world of war, even crueler than the one 3 years ago. A world of war which could not have come about unless various countries were allied. In that case, I was barking up the wrong tree looking to him for help. Instead, he's become an opponent willing to resort to all kinds of dirty tricks in order to... All kinds of dirty tricks. Oh shoot, don't tell me the one who started the rumors about the Co-Empire rearming itself was you, Sinbad. If that was the case, what difference would it make? Because they would take his word. Alibaba, the world of business is ruthless. Even I blundered once. And was made a slave. You should choose your battles wisely from now on. I'm advising you as if you were my own son. It's like, oh shoot. I don't know how to retort. Co-Emperor, everyone, I'm sorry. I couldn't stop the rumors. No country will build an outlet for the teleportation magic circle. A great amount of food will soon be produced, but we have no means of transporting it. We won't be able to sell it. What should we do? If we can't repay our debts, the Co-Empire will be dissolved. You needn't worry, Mr. Alibaba. I have a backup means of transport in place. Huh? What's this backup transportation, Lord Strategist? Using the second of the 8 trigram talismans, we can keep our produce chilled and fresh. So they're going to transport it by horse, buggy, or cart. The first type of magic talisman will be used to fuel ships. We confirmed the viability of this plan while you were negotiating with the other nations, Minister Alibaba. I see. Not only did you manage domestic production, but you went ahead with an alternative strategy for transporting the produce. Everyone, please remain calm. Trading with other countries has not been forbidden. Furthermore, we can use the teleportation magic circle within the Co-Empire within limitations. It's true. We'll transport our produce all the way to our borders. That's what I was thinking. They put them like in their borders, or they put them somewhere, and I don't know. Somebody doesn't know. We'll teleport our produce all the way to our borders using the magic circles, and sell them via the land and sea routes of our neighboring countries. Smart. What do you think? This way, we'll be able to trade with remarkable ease. Okay. Yeah, he's right. You should have told us the plan earlier, guy. It's like, Lord Strategist, thank you very much. Did you know this would happen from the start? No. It's just that, considering our history, I had a hunch that other countries wouldn't accept Ko as a trading partner so readily. That's true. He's got a point. 3 years ago, both Matsushita and Reim were our enemies. It's only natural they'd be wary of us. True that the Co-Empire used its armies to invade others. But if we make an effort to regain their trust, we can move forward. Regain their trust? Yeah. We inspired our former soldiers by telling them that the Co-Empire will seize global authority once more. How will we do that? By using our military power again? If the Co-Empire truly wants to be accepted as an equal in a world built on trade, then it's better if we have open discussions with our partners. At least that's what I think. And they trust Alibaba, so I'm sure they would listen. I agree, Your Majesty. Despite being the Empress of Ko, I have no way of showing you all what kind of nation I envision it to be. Life will continue even after we finish repaying our debt to the International Alliance. Yet, I have only been following in my brother's footsteps. That's true. We've also been following Prince Cohen, although he's not anymore. Sorry. Oh, he's right there. No, you're right. Your Majesty. All those who aspire to to unify. The world through military might. He's his fist in hand, have perished. Hereafter, please envision your own dream and share it with everyone. You can handle it. They're tearing up. Lord Brother. It's bro, huh? What? It's he doesn't know. So they're talking. In other words, like a game of musical chairs, the last man standing gathers all the wealth and power into his clutches. That's how the new world works. It's interesting, to say the least. Baba's looking down. Simba spent a long time making various preliminary arrangements. so that he could come out on top of the New World Order. For example, bring the Seven Seas Alliance and the Co-Emperor's internal strife, writing legends about himself as the first dungeon capturer of the old world. Moreover, he installed his subordinates, the 8 generals, as rulers of the countries of the Seven Seas Alliance, which are at the center of the world. A masterful opening move. We have no choice but to fight this formidable man as his opponent. Controlling the flow of information is a common strategy in war. We can't blame Sinbad for the rumors that have been spreading. Alabama knows. Well, his heartache is to be expected. You know, huh? This new world is truly fascinating, isn't it? Like, huh? Surprising him. Information has become a very powerful weapon. Very powerful weapon than metal vessels, which is why, if we're able to spread positive information about the Co-Empire globally, we'll be able to turn the tables in one fell swoop. Huh? He has a never say die attitude. Rather, we can go on to achieve much more. I just know it. It's like white rocks coming over. Alba, who received his education 10 years ago in the royal palace of the trade kingdom of Balbad, and who inherited the blood of King Rashid, finds that the workings of the new world created by Sinbad surprisingly suit him. This too will become a factor that makes the gears of fate turn full circle. Adversity presents great opportunities for traders to grow. There's a Okay. Night 304. A voice from beyond. Co-Empire. Well then, the teleportation magic circle idea ended in failure. For our next plan, we should write in this down. Got White Rock. Alibaba. Huh? New arc. Who calls Alibaba while he's refreshed and focused on rebuilding of the Co-Empire. Who's there? He's going on. Alibaba. It's Aladdin. Wait, it's Aladdin? Aladdin! There's a voice inside my head. It's just as Ty said. Aladdin's making contact. Like, there's something. Tell you. I can hear you. There's some kind of interference. Aladdin. Because found you. Oh shoot. Boom, he's like blocking. Wait. What the heck was that? Changed into a creepy woman's voice all of a sudden. Found you. This is where the world is Aladdin. Path of the Empire. Huh? Are you telling? Wait, are you talking to me? Do you want a word? Well, thanks to the teleportation magic circle, we'll be able to transport many goods and people around the world without obstacles. That was Alibaba Salaja's statement, which suggested the Co-Empire rearmament and its plan to move troops through the magic circles. They're using the same words against them. President, about this matter, is it really necessary to manipulate information to such an extent in order to crush the Co-Imperial Trading Company? Of course. If they put the teleportation magic circle on the market, then the Syndra Trading Company's airships wouldn't sell anymore. Of course. Without that plan, the world will belong to Lord Sinbad, huh? Lady Hakwe. Could you leave us, Jafar? Yes. The Co-Empire turned the teleportation magic circle into a magic tool. Can we do the same thing? It would take time. In Almatoran, we were all magicians. There was no need to make magic tools for magic we were already able to use. And those tools were Oro Tugo's specialties. Tugos? Yeah. I never made such a thing. I never made such things. Well, then, what about that matter? It's still in progress. My apologies. So we do need Solomon's wisdom after all. We need Aladdin. If only we had that power, there'd be no need to waste time creating this trading company. allowing Aladdin to get away back then really hurt our plans. Where in the world did he disappear to? I intercepted a communication from him earlier. What? Where's he? Well, actually. Huh? The Dark Continent. Oh, that's where he is. I was able to contact Alibaba with magic. Really? They're even able to use long-range clairvoyance magic from here now? Arba found me while I was talking with him. However, even if she knows where we are now, she can't come here, right? This is the only continent in the world that she can't reach. Got Aladdin and Morgana. Aladdin, Morgana. Hey, Morgana, Aladdin. Ah, it's our friends. Oh, the Fondress. And Morgana's not part of them? Let's spar, Morgana. I won't lose today. Yes, I'll gladly spar after lunch. Haha, that hurts. Oh well. My Borg protects me for most of it. Oh, is there like pawn at Aladdin? Why are you using magic to make Morgana retain her human form when she comes from such a beautiful line of Fondress? It's such a waste. It's because the bodies of the Fondress are too big and strong. It'd be inconvenient for her to live with us on our island otherwise. Oh, Aladdin made an island? Made a city. The flying island. Kingdom of Kina. Got a bunch of people. Lunchtime, Aladdin. You have a mask on. Hey, Naomi. Here's your lunch. Are those bugs? Wow. This pumpkin is such a weird shape. So they're pumpkins? Yes. Since we came to this place they call the Dark Continent, all the vegetables on the island grow into such strange shapes. They're so grotesque. Our Lord ate them without batting an eye. He's so manly. They say our Lord doesn't care about such things, Lady Nanami. Shut up, Nashimi. She's like, the vegetables are probably grown differently because the rock is different here. Seeing the so sweet, really? It's like, but Arba will probably find a technique that'll allow her to cross the dimensional valley to get here sooner or later. Aladdin, if that's the case, you'll have to meet with Sinbad again. Yeah, and we'll probably fight again, just like 2 years ago. Wait, Sinbad fought with Aladdin 2 years ago? 2 years ago. In this flashback. Open the open sea south of the Kingdom of Sindra. An error? Just going in. Gah. Zen, Aladdin. Boom. Face to face. Like hurt. Gah. I'm so disappointed. Google raised you with such care that you cannot even begin to compare to Solomon. You know, Aladdin. There was a time when I truly wondered if Solomon was God. This isn't Hawkway anymore. He has the dark eyes. Farewell. Wait. Huh? Sinbad. Like, stopped her? Please understand, Aladdin. She's not part of all Solomon anymore. We aren't your enemies. Become my Magi. Oh, he just wants a Magi. I refuse. No one wants to align with him. This has nothing to do with Althaman. I don't agree with what you intend to do. Aladdin knew. The connection will be finally revealed. Why does Aladdin reject Sinbad? Because he's doing evil things. He has David in him. Night 305. Incompatible intentions. 2 years ago, above the southern sea of the Kingdom of Sindra. Aladdin, let's make the world a better place together. Please, become a Magi. I refuse. Oh my. Aladdin, you're the only one who's never opened his heart to me. Ever since I invited you to become Magi of the Kingdom of Sindra. The incident that occurred before Alibaba's revival. The ideals of the Magi and the Supreme Ruler clash. That's not true. I like you, Uncle. But I don't agree with what you plan to do. Why not? Aladdin, don't you want to save this imperfect world too? War, poverty, slavery, tyranny. Even if things improve for a little while, the cycle will repeat itself once the wise king falls. You've seen this happen around the world, haven't you? But if we have the chance to break that chain, if we use Solomon's wisdom to enter the sacred palace, and what would you do there? And what would you do there? Rewrite the principles of the rock system. If I do that, misfortune will no longer befall us, and we'll be able to build a world that will be eternally blessed. Do you think it's worth doing, Aladdin? Was he trying to live forever? Uncle, don't try to deceive me. Who's going to rewrite those principles? You, right? He's like, In other words, it will go something like this. If you think something is good, you'll let the world's people do it until the end of time. And if you think something else is bad, you will forbid it for all eternity. Like, not saying anything. Yeah, what's wrong with that? And he has a third eye. Oh shoot. Uncle, I don't think the world's inhabitants should be bound by your values for eternity. One day, when you have passed on, the people of that era should be able to decide for themselves what is good and what is bad. I cannot allow that. Why? Because I'm the only one who can see the flow of destiny. Okay. I've been able to see it since the day I was born. I feel within my body the direction in which things should move. It's a power only I possess. Therefore, I must be the one to lead the way. Those born with great power must also shoulder great responsibility. Aladdin, has your entire life as a Magi been like that? I respect you in that regard. Try to pull him. Destiny simply runs its course. So it makes sense that someone out there writes the script, right? In the past, Il-Ira was the one who held the reins. King Solomon snatched those reins away and then let them go. Exactly. King Solomon was irresponsible. He's like raging on. Just look at the state of the world. No one has a hold of those reins, and our world is in tatters because of the unending cycle of hatred and war. A single ruler is necessary. King Solomon abandoned his responsibilities. Boom. But I will not. Uncle, you're probably the most extraordinary person in the whole world. But even so, how are you sure you're right? Haven't bad things happened to you too? They have. I understand that they were necessary. I was enslaved. My country was destroyed, and my people were killed. But everything was necessary in order to create the peaceful world of today. You're wrong. Why? Those misfortunes were the result of your failures, Uncle. There were times when even you went wrong. Like, But that's normal. After all, you're just an ordinary human being. Like, you can't shoulder all your burdens alone. Wouldn't it be better to make mistakes suffer? Wouldn't it be better to make mistakes, suffer, ask others for help, and move forward together with everyone else? I don't think so. He's like, shall we? Therefore, I will not lend you my strength. And no other Magi would help him. What Jadar helped him? You got the ships coming? It's a pity that Aladdin, like his father, is a vessel who runs from his responsibilities. They're on the ship now. Still, his power is necessary. I'll wait until he changes his mind. Are you sure we can't afford to let him flee? There's nowhere for him to flee to. That's right. Rakusho Co-Empire. Lord Sinbad is naive. We could obtain Solomon's wisdom right now if I hijacked Aladdin's mind. Aladdin should have returned to Hakurayu's side and be inside the palace right now. You're going in? He ran away. Where does he think he can go? On a ship again? Oh, she was like bloody. Miss Hakue isn't herself anymore. Hakurayu. Oh, we got Hakurayu with him. It's just that Kuen said, Goken's back. And you're telling me this time she's taken over my sister's body? I should call her Arba from now on. Arba and Sinbad were after you. So Sinbad can build a world where he dictates everything. That's bad. Just like communism. That's what he's creating. They intend to obtain Solomon's wisdom even if it means killing Aladdin. I will never let that happen. Neither will I. They both go to the dark continent. It's like blasting. Boom. Oh, they found us already? Zygon. Doop. Goes in the water. I leave Aladdin to you. Don't let go of this. Right. Okay. Go. It's like plunging into the water. Hakarayu. Where have you hidden Aladdin? Tell me before I get angry. Gokuen. Huh? This time for sure I will destroy you. Boom, they clash. Once again, a mother-son death match. The fight for Solomon's wisdom gets even fiercer. Night 306. Arba's intentions. Can't be good. It's like, where's Aladdin? Tell me, Hakarayu. Gokai. No. Hakue. No. Gokuen. This time, for sure, I will destroy you. Boom. 2 years ago, above the southern seas of the kingdom of Syndria. His mother's mind is in his sister's body. The two connected by fate clash once again. Okay. Boom. She's like dodging everything. It's like sending a blast down. Like, boom. Ah, he's been sent. Oh shoot. Got a monster. Zog Haldra. Go, consumer. Like bloop. Boom. Oh, she comes out. And from. Huh? Jajar is gone. And with him, the isolation barrier. You don't stand any chance of victory, Hakarayu. It's like going in. Boom. She cut him down. It's like holding him. It's like straining. I lost. Just tell me. One last thing. When did you possess my mother? It was after after Goku and Ren gave birth to the two princes, Hakarayu and Hakaren. I was in control of this body when Hakue and you were born. As a being made only of spirit, I am able to switch bodies. Oh shoot. So he took over her body. Just like Ithnon and others, a simple doll would have sufficed. But then I wouldn't be able to manifest the strength I possessed in the age of Almatron. In order to preserve my strength, I had to create and raise perfectly compatible bodies to switch between. What do you mean? I had to birth them. So we're children. Only my own flesh and blood can fill the role of spare bodies. I've existed till now within Gokuen's mother, the mother her mother, and so on. So she goes down the line. I need to create my next body, so I'll use Hakue's body to birth a child and raise it. Why are you doing such things? By teaming up with Sinbad. What? No. Has Sinbad's mind already been hijacked? It will become a totally new being who will be neither Sinbad nor David. And in that moment, Iroha will be revived. No, Lord Sinbad still retains his own self. Probably read that wrong. What? Does Sinbad know about this? No, there's no need for him to. Hakarayu, it's too late for you to begin worrying about such things. You were such a foolish child to the end. Revenge. You were always being carried away by your emotions and ended up unable to accomplish anything. Boom, like, oh, his hatred. That's why you were unable to exact your revenge. Such a pity. Ho, gasp. I don't care about revenge anymore. Huh? It's true. In the past, I was a child who could only think about revenge and was carried away by his emotions. But, huh? Many people have supported me in different ways, and I've given up on revenge. Boom, big. Who's that? The city that Lion is in? What? Zagan! It's like, boom. It's like being ripped away by the branch. An island? No, a fortress. Hakarayu! Like, boom, he stands up tall. Aladdin, as we suspected, Arba is planning to revive Iroha. The key to his revival is most likely Solomon's wisdom. In addition, Sinbad will not become David, but a totally new being. but David doesn't know any of that yet. What they informed David or Sinbad. Furthermore, Arba told me about her weak point when she was sure that she was about to kill me. If she's separated from my sister's body, she won't be able to revive with the same strength as before because my sister doesn't have any children yet. Lord Arba, or Lady Arba, it's like, thanks for the valuable information. Oh shoot, it's like, Hakurayu, Fire Demon, Roar Cannon. Wow, she's angry. Boom, like, in the cannon, oh, boom, comes out. She's like blocking the spear. They disappeared. Wasn't the king of Kina? Hakurai requested the aid of the kingdom of Kina, planted one of the seeds on the island, and planned to have Aladdin take refuge there since the beginning. Furthermore, he put on an act in order to trick me and obtain information. Got her. He's supposed to be a child who only thinks about revenge, and yet he grew past that. Impossible. It should be impossible for him to do such things. Huh? She grew her mouth? Like, her other eye like twitchy. Huh. Why am I even smiling when such annoying things happened? The only thing important to me is it. I don't need anyone apart from it and myself. That's all. Nice guy. The jumbled feelings of love and hate for the son who overcame his revenge. And now the stage returns to the present. So she's going to use Sinbad, or she's been using Sinbad. You're going to control Sinbad right now? Night 307. Preparations complete. Dark Continent, present day. Okay, got this. We got the followers going in. 2 years after shaking off Arba's pursuit, what are Aladdin and the others doing? So Hakurai there? Morgana's like training. Ha! Boom! It's like creating blast. The kicks. Very good, Morgana. That's not enough. Train more. Boom! It's like causing ruckus. Royal Castle, Okina. Hakurai's like training. With poles. Hakurai Ren. Going, huh. Like exhausted, tearing up, heavy sweat. That's not enough. Let's train with the metal vessels next. Give me a break, you idiot. I'm not that young anymore. Like, he gives a staff to the girl. Tekru could be considered an uncle as well. Spare me, Aladdin. That's right. The Lord is still young, you know. Anyway. Thank you very much for accommodating us for so long, Kina. Like, Yamato Takure Toko, King Kina. That's fine. We're grateful to you as well. After all, we were only able to make this island that is our entire kingdom move around thanks to you. That wasn't through my power alone. The island of Kina is made of geological formation, in which Mogwai from the age of Almatron is stored. You could say that it's a ruin from an ancient era. It's the same as the Dark Continent. I just had to combine the power in the ruins with my own magic. Thanks to that, Kina didn't end up being tied down by the regulations of the New World, and we are able to live freely. The previous king of Kina was a strong supporter of Sinbad. I have no intention of becoming the lapdog of the High King in the first place. If only times were better and Kina was not just a rural country in a remote region, I would be one to rule over the seven seas and be called the High King of the seven seas. Like gripping his hand. Namami name means seven seas. Oh, because of those conditions, my lord decided to make King Sinbad, who is of the same age but more famous than him, his rival. Stop saying unnecessary things, Nashimi. Like a blade to his throat? What? I'm unable to stomach that Sinbad either. Being the High King of the Seven Seas sounds like he rules me as well. Well, because his name is Seven Seas. Okay. Anyway, Master Aladdin. That woman, Arba, found you, right? Like, you're being pursued by a monster that didn't die even after a direct attack from this fortress 2 years ago. But she survived. What are you going to do if she comes and attacks you again? You'll be helpless against her. She'll kill you for sure this time. It's fine, huh? As we are right now, we won't lose it to anyone, huh? Well then, the preparations are complete. We'll go say hello to her before returning to our world. Very big crack. Got a little tentacle. Hey sis, we're gonna head back to the other side of the Great Rift. You see, I feel lonely already. Well, it's a big dragon. When you appeared before me resembling Solomon so strongly, I was awash with feelings of nostalgia, Aladdin. Boom, she's shining. Other dragon. That was just after you came back from delivering Alibaba and Jadar to our world. Path crossed by chance. I wonder what Jadar is doing right now. He's gone. You got a flashback? We would have searched for him if we could freely come and go from another world as we pleased. But the only thing we could do was take a peek through the dimensions. Is there any way to find Jadar? Is there any way for Jadar sense us? I think it means, is there any way for Jadar to sense us? Okay. You cannot see the things in this world from the other side. However, those chosen by the rock should be able to sense the distortion of the dimensions. See, I was watching you. You came all the way here and used the time at your disposal to become stronger. Morgana trained with the red lions. Sakurai Ren trained with a fellow wielder of the metal vessels created by Solomon. And Aladdin trained in magic with me. What? Trade with the dragon? You obtained so much strength in order to face a strong enemy, just like Solomon and his friends did before you. Will you kill that man, Sinbad, then? Just like Solomon killed David? No. Sinbad isn't a villain. The world that he built isn't that bad after all. I don't think anyone should rule the world for all eternity by himself. And that's what Sinbad is trying to do. No, perhaps he wants to become something even more than that. I think we'll have to fight once again in order to stop him, but we found him. Someone who showed us a different path. Alibaba. Okay? We can't ride Mother Dragon like Alibaba and Jadar did, can we? Like, my teleportation magic will be faster. But even so, it'll still take some time. The lion's gonna teleport him? Can you teleport us instantly? Jadar could? Or could you teleport us, or can't you teleport us instantly? Jadar could. This guy, he's like, put on. Don't make it so simple. This continent is incredibly large. I'll have to use the teleportation spell several times. This is hard. Aladdin, what kind of person is this Alibaba? Are you making a bit too much of him? Is he in some way more incredible than Sinbad? Well, Alibaba is incredibly ordinary. Huh? Wait, what? Alibaba isn't some almighty person greater than any other in the world, but, like, he respects the people around him by telling them that they are incredible. Like, by telling others that they're incredible, he acknowledges their worth. In this way, everyone begins to believe that they can accomplish things with their own strength, and then they act and try to realize those things. Alibaba did this for me many times in the past. To think that he would do the same for the former soldiers of the Cold Empire and my sister. If Sinbad is a king who respected and pulls you forward in his wake, then Alibaba is a king who respects you and moves forward together with you. So Sinbad's ahead of them, and Alibaba's like side by side. Do you think that everyone will be able to go forward if such kings equally stand in our world? Beats me. We just want to live freely. Yeah, exactly. That's why I believe in. That's why I'm gonna meet you, Alibaba. Shining. Time has passed and their paths cross once again. The destinies of the Magi and the King Vessel. Okay. Night 308. The Guardian. Got Hakurai with the dragon as pose. For the sake of the new world, he gave up his revenge. Teleportation magic circle. Aladdin and others are headed to their world using teleportation magic, but boop. We're still not there yet. The dark continent sure is huge. Aladdin. It's like they're showing Alibaba on the news. Take a break and come watch. Oh, they have orb. That's not it. Move it a little more to the right. Wait, so it's like 20 years? It's hard to get a signal here. You guys are taking it easy, huh? Okay, fine. I'll rest a while and watch some more pictures, or watch some moving pictures. Where are we getting this broadcast from? We're tapping into the clairvoyance magic coming from those so-called communication devices. So-called. It's interesting to see how much the world has changed. Okay? Is it? Okay? The Fan Trading Company presents its new 8 trigram refrigerator 2.0. Put your food inside this and it'll always stay fresh. It's like a refrigerator. Like, but it must be really expensive, right? Not a chance. We slashed the price in half from the previous model. And that's not all. Buy it now and we'll throw in this mini fridge. Your ideal traveling companion for free. It's like whoa. Like Nabber with it, laughing at it. The Coal Imperial Trading Company, now known as the Fan Trading Company, has made the 8 trigram talisman and the teleportation magic circle technology is available to its competitors in other countries. Their actions continue to astonish the world. We developed a magic tool that emits light at night by using Type 3 talismans. Oh, night lights? We created a tool capable of moving ships even on windless days using Type 5 and 2 talismans. The wind? Using Type 1 talismans, we have created tools that emit heat on demand, so flame. This should reduce the number of deaths due to hypothermia in the desert and northern countries. Wow, they got a bunch of candles. Likewise, many other small and medium-sized companies have created tools based on this technology and are developing new ways of using them. The Coal Empire invites you to open for business. The Coal Empire invites you to open for business here once again. We still have land available. Why don't you try setting up shop in the Coal Empire? They're now like Lennon. The production of wine is going well, Alibaba. Wahaha. Food production is also going well. I'm so glad none of it went to waste. Was that cabbage or celery? I don't know. Are you returning Ko too? Wasn't there talk that Ko was trying to rearm or something? Even teleportation magic circles shouldn't pose much of a threat, as long as we install them near the borders and monitor them. Besides, many countries are already profiting from them. Yep. We can't afford to get left behind. Yeah, all you need is like one country's like booming from it, and they're like all other countries like what? They're going up in their status. The Reim Empire agreed to open a teleportation magic circle facility within its territory. The decision was temporarily deferred, but an arrangement was finally reached after making adjustments to the conditions. Teleportation magic circles are so convenient. They're even cheaper to use than airships. Putting Sinbad out of business. We're able to trade safely thanks to teleportation magic circles. Those bandits will go out of business soon. Got him. Are you watching right now, Aladdin? I worry about the female voice that interrupted you. What in the world does that woman intend to do? The South Rift, or the Great Rift. South Coast. Northern tip of the Dark Continent. Oh shoot, we got Yunnan. Or Yura? I've come for Aladdin. Oh shoot. Aladdin is here on the Dark Continent. And you're in my way, Yunnan. Yeah, Yunnan. I thought I was wrong, but I was right. Yunnan. Yunnan, yep. Thanks to your tricks, the bottom of the Great Rift became a dark maze with no exit. It took me a while to break out of there. Huh? Tell me, why do you stand in my way? Because I am the guardian of this valley. It's correct. Really? All I see is an empty shell that lived on after he gave up on choosing his king. We're both past our sell-by dates. After all, you're also a Magi from the past, Arba. So there's 5 Magi's? Don't you feel ashamed? Hindering a group of young children? Even now, I can hear his voice. I won't listen to the words of a puppet of Solomon. I'm no puppet. I chose Sinbad of my own free will. So, I won't lose to you. Boom. Coming out of power. Borg Awesome. Boom. Coming in. Just lightning or something. Dark lightning coming in. Boom. Alchemia. Alquadelia. Or Quadima. Like creating like honeycomb shapes. Alchemic magic. Boom, 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 just reflecting. Oh my, that looks like a straight wall. Because they're honeycombs. See? Boom, it just crashes. Gotcha. Like, oh, teleport behind her. Like, coming in. Boom, it's like flipping fast. So fast. No. Am I getting slower? Like, bunch of rock forming around her. Oh. And tied back. Like, what feeble abilities? Boom, she breaks out. Like coming in? Oh shoot. You only use defensive and support magic. You could not defeat. Oh, no. You gave up on your king, gave up on the world, and allowed your fangs to grow dull at the bottom of the valley. You could not defeat me. Oh, he's on the ground. Oh no. You know, or you not. Oh. Boom, come with the shocks. Huh? Lightning bolts. You think my fangs have grown dull? Let me show you. Garden gets serious. The fierce fight between the two Magi is heating up. So Yunnan's going in on her. Shoot. Yunnan's no joke. I'm kinda iffy on Yunnan. Kinda like him. He's a good character, I think. Well, what are your thoughts? And that's the end of volume 31. Now, what are your thoughts? If you're new, subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of the day.